welcome back everybody to Let's Play Metroid Fusion for the Game Boy Advance. Last time we went and found our old friend Ridley over at Sector 1, and today we're doing the Endgame Collectathon. Yay! But fuck commentating over all of that by my lonesome, so today we grabbed one of our very own from MeisterGaming. Introduce yourself.
Hola, I'm Dementio. Tail, you're just Dementio, I guess. Why not?
Sure. So, as far as the endgame collectathon goes, so far, I think we've snuffed out all of Sector 2. I don't know if you're good at remembering maps photographically, but we took care of that.
That looks a lot like, the end game of mine, I think.
Okay.
Of course, I'm not best at remembering maps, but that looks generally what mine looks.
Sure. So, I think we've got Sectors 1 and 2 cleaned out, so now we're going to go ahead and head over to Sector 4, I think it is, which will be where our next shortcut here takes us. So, you were telling me in the DMs that Fusion was your favorite Metroid game?
Yeah, it's always been, like, it was my first Metroid game. I got it for the, the Ambassador program on the 3DS.
Oh, okay. So you weren't actually around when it first came out then, like I was.
No, but first Metroid game, and I played it, like, non-stop, like, 2 years, at least 2 years after I got it. It was really... Of course, I didn't beat it until, like, 6 months after I got it because of the SAX.
Oh yeah, the Metroid Fusion, like, I know I'm kind of breezing through the game right now, but, like, for a first playthrough, Fusion's actually pretty rough, honestly, like, when you consider all of the bosses, and, like, how obscure finding different paths and routes through the area can be. Like, I don't think it's quite a walk in the park like some people make it out to be, because, like, people constantly forget that, oh wait, I had to have played this game for the first time at some point, right? It's not like I went and beat it in under 3 hours like I can now, but you get the very idea.
Yeah, it's... Your screen's a bit lagging, I think, so it's hard for, like, it's updating like every half a second or so.
Oh, yeah,
so
I'm not surprised, personally. I'm not surprised it's doing something like that. Okay, so this is the expansion I was talking about in one of the previous videos that I wanted to come back to later. Let's go ahead and open this up. Okay, there's that, and now I need to look over this map and see if I've gotten everything. I'm not sure if I have.
That... I think there might have been a secret at the bottom, like to the left of that one explored area. I can't remember.
We're gonna go check it out anyway. Sure.
I do remember there was a secret at the bottom of Sector 4 that I never found for the longest. Because the bottom of Sector 4 is just confusing and...
Yeah, because it's like
on
the
my
way
first
Sector 4,
playthrough.
the way Sector 4 works is that you're exploring so much of the top half, and then, like, so much of the bottom half's kind of hidden from obstruction until, like, the second, like, visit, and it's really difficult to tell where you can and can't go from that point in time. Okay, so this game really makes you want to search, like, every fucking thing. And
yeah.
It becomes even
so,
more...
like in...
Yeah, I was
like,
gonna say, it becomes even more stressful when you don't have the New Game Plus to, like, show you what you have and haven't missed.
Well, yeah, and New Game Plus also lets you go back before the point of no return.
Oh yeah.
Like, all the doors are unlocked.
So I know there's a lot of expansions over in Sector 6. That's one of our big gold mines here. So I'm gonna go through the areas that I know of for a fact that have expansions in them. Okay, so we're at 50 power bombs and 230 missiles. I know we're gonna get most of our energy tanks here, so that's not gonna be too much of a concern. I need to figure out how to get back to Sector 3 though. I'm surprised I didn't find a route there. Yay, shortcuts. Because I know Sector 6 is... I know Sector 6 is where most of the endgame collectibles are at, and they also happen to be one of the worst ones in the game too. God.
Yeah, like, I think there was one, like, there's one near the top right corner, if I recall correctly.
Yeah,
that involves, like, speed boosting.
Oh, that's what
and doing a bunch of speed boosting tricks.
That's what I'm doing right now. It's from this one. This is the single worst expansion in the game, guys. I hate this one so much because it is one of those things that you either have to know perfectly or you have to trial and error your way through it. So sometime earlier in the game, there's a point where if you bomb like certain parts of the floor or the wall, you would have like these little like things right here pop up. Except here, you kind of have to play guesswork in order to create a bridge that'll let you blow this up here with the speed booster and get the energy tank. That requires a lot more trial and error.
This one was so annoying.
This one is a piece of... Oh my god, this is the worst expansion in the game. Like, I'm just gonna say it right. It is the absolute worst expansion in the whole game. I hate it. I don't like it.
I have no idea. I have no idea who thought this was a good idea.
Oh my god. Damn it, dude.
Well, back to square one.
Can you bomb underneath these things? I forgot. No, you can't. Okay. No. Let's see. It seems like the spots you gotta place them are really precise too. Oh my god.
Yep. For that small one, I think you just placed them at the corner.
Yeah, that might actually be it. That might actually be the secret to it, honestly. Let's try that. Let's try corners for all of them. And that's random.
Yeah, I think you're supposed to like figure out the length of them and then bomb where their like stout points are supposed to be. Like but it's a pain in the because you don't really have a good way to measure the distance.
Oh, we already fucked up. Damn it.
Go over to the small platform first when you reset the room.
Yeah, I think I'm going to start with the corners first and then work my way from there. That's probably what I'm going to end up having to do. If this takes too long, however, I'll probably end up speeding it because this expansion is so awful. I don't know who thought this was a good idea. This is the one that always is like, if I'm trying to speedrun it to where I get under a certain time frame for it, this is always like the teeth clencher for me because I have to pray that all the stars align in this very room or I take an eternity.
Okay, so it's not completely random, I don't think. Just
it's not
could you go to the small platform?
It's not RNG, but the spots where you have to bomb them are just annoyingly specific.
No, I mean, yeah, but you can sort of tell where they are. Like if you look at the small platform, like you know how Fusion is sort of split into tiles, right?
Yeah.
If you can like sort of figure out, so that small platform is say like 4 tiles big. So if you like put the what you want to do is you want to go 4 tiles into the into the platform away from the edge and bomb there. With the edge being like the first tile And it's like a tile is about the size of your morph.
Yeah.
It's a pain. It's a pain, but you can sort of like figure it out.
Okay, we're starting to build the bridge. I'm starting to memorize it a little bit better. No! Damn it!
Yeah, you see, if you're going too far away from the corner, then it's probably not where it is.
Yeah.
Because these have like a set length extending from inside the platform.
Oh, you know what? I think I'm starting to know what you're talking about. Yeah, you're right. 1, 2,
Yeah.
3. Oh my god. Oh my god. You learn something new every day.
Still a dumb puzzle, but
That makes so much sense when you put it like that, because if you measure distance, it's like, yeah, where they pop out at from, it makes so much more sense. 3. Okay, let's see. Damn it! Oh my, what? That is so close to that one. You gotta, oh my god. So you gotta be right on that tile, pixel perfectly. Oh my god, like,
yep.
that is so helpful.
I think you can afford to be a little bit more to the right. Like, just be a little loose with it. Start with the right, and to see if it extends. If not, just go a tiny bit more left.
That makes so much more sense, dude. Oh my god, you have no idea how much this has haunted me for years.
For that one platform thing, like the one right before the sword platform, I think you can just bomb in the middle and you'll get both of them at once.
Yeah. Alright, so let's see. Oh my god, oh my god, you were absolutely right. Like, so every spawn point for each of these is like 4 tiles away from like where it would spawn. That makes so much more sense, and you know what? I'm gonna keep this in consideration for the future. Oh my god, that's so... Oh my god, that is... Why didn't I think about that?
Yeah,
I've owned this game for 16 years, and I never knew, like, that's how the puzzle was supposed to work. It's kind of clever, but it doesn't really come off to me as obvious either. Shoot, this is where I gotta actually, like...
You need to do it in reverse, too. Lovely.
Really?
Yeah, it's really obtuse. I don't see how, like, they expected, like, a kid to figure this out. Then again, 100% completion isn't really for kids. I mean, Kirby attests to that.
Okay, this is another Shine Spark puzzle.
Yep.
Alright, cool. Kill!
Get 100%, fight a demonic-looking final boss.
All of that just for one energy tank. Jesus Christ. No! I was trying to jump, game! Ah!
I forget if it was Sector 6 or Sector 2, but I do know there was like another, like, what is it? A Science Spark puzzle. Only it's one where you have to Science Spark, stop, jump up to the next platform, Science Spark, stop. And then I think there was one that involved like a giant pit that had like a bunch of crumbling blocks at the bottom.
Are you talking about this one?
Oh yes, it is this one.
I remember this one specifically being the very last expansion I ever got as a kid before I finally 100%ed the game.
It was mine too. Actually, no, second last. I think I saved the one at the secret lab for very last because I didn't know how to do it without it becoming a one-way. So I thought it was intended to be like.
Oh, okay, I see. So we gotta make note of this specific tile right here. Alright. God damn. It's like, it kind of reminds me of the Klonoa endgame. Like, obviously the game is easy enough for most people to pick up and play, and then you start to see the creator's evil side, like, once you actually get to the endgame and realize, oh yeah, these guys can actually make difficult games if they want to.
The problem isn't making difficult games. The problem is making difficult games that actually, like, feel fair.
Yeah.
Anyone can plop down, like, 10 Death Knights in a room and give the player wooden. But with that,
Well, I don't know.
that's not really fair.
In the case of Klonoa, it does it right. Because it forces, like, a lot of, like, continuous, like, puzzle,
yeah, see,
like
puzzles
a lot of precision puzzle platforming, basically, is what I'm trying to say.
yeah, stuff like that is good, but, like, it's a fine balance you have to find. So what's your max number of missiles?
250. Alright.
250? So you have all the missiles?
Oh no, I have 230 right now, I believe. So I know I missed a lot in Sector 3, which is why I'm like really wanting to get back to Sector 3. The game is being obtuse and give me any good routes, so to speak.
Sector 3 is kind of the least memorable of the sectors, I find.
It's the first one you finish all of your visits to, so I can kind of see why. The sector just kind of comes and goes.
Yeah, I mean, there's the time limit thing, but there's the box fight, but those are like the only two memorable parts. Sector 2 has the SAX talking.
It really was just a come and go sector the more I think about it. Oh.
Yeah.
I was trying to do the diagonal speed boost so I can get over there. So yeah, basically if you come back here after the laboratory jettison, you can't actually visit it anymore, but you get like this space where you can get an expansion in place of it.
Oh, I don't think you need to do the diagonal one. You can just do a jump.
I don't want to risk it.
Just do a what is it? A somersault.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, you're right. Let's try that. Okay, yeah. We're definitely doing that.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about them forming back around you, because there's a set of, like, crumbling blocks to the sides. It's just you don't want to go too far out.
Here we are. There's our power bomb tank, right in the excess of space. That's a pretty lonely place to put an expansion.
Yeah.
Alright. We need to hit a recharge station soon, just so we can see where we're at on expansions. Sector 3 is definitely where we need to go next, because that's where...
You screwed up.
You serious?
Okay guys, we're back. I can't believe I went to that navigational room a bit too early, but I was kind of locked into that position in the first place. So that part will be edited into the finale. So no worries about that. We're just going to go ahead and continue like nothing ever happened. But we're going to go ahead and take this route here and skip over to Sector 3 and find some more expansions, because this area right here is where I missed most of my expansions. Not only for the endgame stuff, but there also happens to be a lot of ones that I just kind of skipped like a moron. So Oi!
Yep. Did you get the speed boosting one that you can that you get
The one in
that
the
if you
previous room?
screw?
The one in
No,
pre-
yeah, the one in the previous room.
Yeah, I do believe so. Actually, wait a second. Let's check out this room first.
Because
Oh,
they were like,
oh, that's a one-way room. Shoot, never mind. Let's go back. Yeah, because there's a lot of expansions in Sector 3. A lot more than I realized, honestly. So...
Yep. Like for example, there was a second, like the speed boosting one here in the top right corner. There was in this room right there. There was a second one like behind it.
Yeah, and I need
If you
power
have-
bombs to get into it. Yep. Good thing you mentioned that. And that's another power bomb for our little collectathon there. Thank you very much. And now I forgot to come into this room once I got the Vario suit. Like, for some reason, okay, so there's a lot of rooms you can go into once you get the Vario suit on your second visit, but for whatever reason, I forgot to actually come back here and bother with this. And that was where a lot of my missing E-tanks came from, actually. So, that wasn't just me. It was something I literally forgot about. And I was like, ugh! This just eats me up on the inside in ways that you can't imagine.
Find it funny how they tend to hide like multiple power-ups behind a single power-up.
That's a good question.
Like they're just being sadistic at that point.
Yeah, you can clearly tell this was meant for an earlier point in the game because I just went and screw attack through all of it. Okay, so that's a route to Sector 5, but we still have unfinished business in Sector 3. So I think once we finish Sector 3, that all that leaves is Sector 5 to see what we forgot. I know I'm going to end up forgetting one power bomb, but that's only because there's one in the main sector that I'm going to have to take care of in the final part. And that'll be our last
Yeah, there's
expansion.
like that one power bomb that you can't get until after you get power bombs or the screw attack. That's like you can get that before you trigger the ending, but like you've already kind of triggered it, so I'm still surprised you can actually do stuff after doing that.
I told you, you can! I've been playing this game for 16 years, bro. I mean, granted, you knew about the tube exploit, and I didn't, but you know what, I'm just gonna shut up.
Like, I just remember that, like I was just pretty sure that you had to do all the things before going to a navigation room. Well, because even then, there's stuff on the main bridge too, that I think, like, I'm pretty sure even more than just that power bomb. So if you missed anything on the main bridge besides that one power bomb, then triggering the ending locks you out of that, because I do know that there are doors that close once you reach the main bridge.
This was obviously meant for the ice missile, but my screw attack and space jump said fuck all of it.
Well, hey, that just means less effort when trying to collect everything.
Right? Okay, so I know there's supposed to be another expansion after this wall here.
I can't really see. How many energy tanks are you missing? 1 or 2?
Just one.
Okay, because that space looks like 2, but it can also look like 1. My eyesight is a bit bad. So I know there's 74 power bombs, which is like an insane amount, but I guess because they also double as your scanning visor thing, like the secret finder. So of course they're gonna have lots of them.
I guess it was a
I
smart
really
idea
do
that
have
we
a-
came back to this with the screw attack anyway, because we would have barred out of doing that in the first place.
Yeah. Then there's so there's 74 power bombs. You currently have 245 missiles. So that means one more missile tank for you. How many power bombs can you hold?
I think 74. I'm gonna have to get to a recharge station and check for sure. I know
Yeah.
there's definitely one in this room. That much. Yep. Yep. Thank God I relied on instinct for that. I almost forgot to come into this room for a second.
That's sort of how you find these power-ups. You feel like there's something missing, something more in the room. Then you just power bomb, and then it's like, oh yeah, there was something more in this room. I was always so very disappointed when I power bombed a room. It was like there's nothing here, but it feels like there should be something there.
That's another power bomb. Congrats. We're gonna need hit another recharge station here soon, just so we can see how we stand. Okay, so I think that's all of Sector 3. What does that look like to you? Does that look like completion?
So much empty space on that map. It's like I don't really know Sector 3 a lot. Like I'd have to check a map because again Sector 3 is the least memorable sector for me.
Okay, so I guess it's off to Sector 5 then.
But yeah, I'm not going to check a map because that feels like it would ruin the legitimacy. Plus, I'd like to rely on my memory of this.
I mean, if you want to check it, go right ahead. I do not mind whatsoever. So that means I'm missing one
Okay.
energy tank.
Okay. So which sect?
We're
Okay.
in 3 right now.
Could you reopen that up again? Your map.
Yeah.
I know too. Okay, there is one you're missing. So you see that green hallway to your left?
Yeah.
There's a secret below that green hall.
You know, that actually makes sense now that I think about it.
That green hallway has nothing.
Yeah. What a place to put a missile. God fucking damn. This actually looks like one of those missiles I would easily forget, if I'm being honest. Well, that's all of the missiles in the game. We're completely maxed out on missiles, thank goodness. So that's one less worry.
Okay, could you open your map up one more time? I just want to
Yeah, go ahead.
double check.
We're almost about to leave the sector without it.
Nope, looks like you got.
Got everything, yeah.
I feel bad for not remembering that missile because, like, after seeing that, I do remember getting that missile. Sort of just, yeah. Sector 3 is just not the most memorable. Nope, you just got locked in.
Totally. Have to check another area. I know for a fact I've been back through these sectors before.
Probably on New Game Plus.
There's no way it locks you up on... Ain't no way. No way. Ain't no way. Let's see. So we gotta go into Sector 5. Let's see what we missed. Wow! It really does lock you out, unless it's new game. What?
Yeah,
Are you
that's-
fucking kidding me?
It doesn't lock you out, if I recall correctly, until you visit a navigation room, in which case that door does become locked.
That's so... What? What? I never knew this! Oh my goodness, that's so dumb.
I guess you'll just have to edit this part out, do all those power-ups again off-screen,
Wow.
and then just...
God.
Unless you're
dang.
going to do the ending now.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna go ahead and grab some expansions in the main deck I missed. Dude, that's so retarded.
But yeah,
this is easily the worst like endgame collectathon, not counting Samus Returns. That's so ridiculous.
Samus Returns was just, like, was alright, but it was kind of lackluster. Probably because it lacked most of the more difficult puzzles, I find. While this one's just, like, it's sadistic. So are you going to do the end of the game now, or are you just going to reset if you can't?
I'm gonna get this power bomb right now, and then I'm probably gonna beat the game off screen and then revisit. Well, this is okay. So let's see what are we missing in the main deck so far. I wouldn't think we're missing anything. I think I am. Alright, so I guess this is what
Wait,
we're gonna do.
could you look at the Arachnozoom for a sec?
Yeah,
I do know there was a really hidden...
Yeah, I got that ET.
Okay, you got that.
Alright, so I guess what I'm gonna do, guys, is that I'm gonna beat the game off screen. And then we're gonna go back and see what sectors we missed stuff in. So, I'll see you guys in a hot minute. Okay, welcome back. We're gonna go ahead and finish it up right here and now. So, I went and beat the game off screen, and as you can see, the game is not only giving us a time as for where we stand for getting the time limit requirement for the ending, which I've already failed. It also shows how many energy tanks, missile tanks, and power bombs we have left in the game, as well as if we've cleared out the area of power bombs and shit as well. So we're back here in Sector 5, and we only have 3 more expansions left to go. I've done some digging around, and I suspect that the only expansions I have left are unfortunately in Sector 2, where I forgot that I actually was missing a few things, and... Alright, yeah. Not fun, but it looked like I had to come up here with... Oh no, I just needed bombs, never mind. Alright, gotta pay attention to every single bit of detail. It's annoying, I know. Alright, so that's one power bomb down, and then we have 2 more expansions left to get. Yep, there we go. So Sector 5's all cleared out. So now we only have 2 more expansions left to get. I presume they're all over in Sector 2, probably. So Sector 3 is all cleared out, thank goodness. So we're gonna head over to Sector 2 right about now. I think I gotta go. Actually, you know what? I think I might actually know where they're at. And I just didn't even begin to think about it until just now for some reason. Because it's in such a weird area.
Is it that one, like, vertical corridor to the side of that?
This looks like it's it. This looks like our... Yep, you had to get here with Screw Attack. Ugh.
Oh, no, this one.
Yeah, this is the last one. This is our final expansion room. Alright, let's see. Oh, that's not safe. Ah! Come on! Samus, no! And let's come down here. I think there should be another...
Yeah, this one was kind of easy with the Screw Attack.
There we go. And, yep. Our last 2 expansions in the same room. Who would have thunk?
I mean, it makes sense. The rooms with multiple expansions are often hidden, like, the most well hidden. Because they're really out of the way.
So, oh my god. That's it, guys. We have
Congratulations, you.
we have every expansion in the game. God dang it, dude.
Now to go and do the ending again, like within 15 to 20 minutes of each other.
Right?
That's so going to be. I mean, to be fair, it's not a bad ending, so I guess it isn't too bad.
Yeah, so unfortunately we're not going to be getting the best ending because we didn't finish the game under 3 hours, so I apologize. But at the very least, this ended up being 100% anyway, and at the end of the day,
I think 100% ending gets you like a good ending nonetheless.
So there we are. We have 20 energy tanks, 250 missiles, 74 power bombs. If you don't have all of these, you have not 100% of the game at all. So with that being said, I'm sorry this had to be split up so much, and as a result of it, this kind of ended up being a really messy episode. I might actually have to split this in 2 parts in hindsight now that I think about it. So with that being said, we're ready to tackle the finale. We're ready to tackle the ending. See you guys then.